Yo, what's good, YouTube? Back with another video. You already know the vibes, man. Hope everybody's good. I hope everybody's taking care of themselves. Staying high vibrations, keeping the frequency high because we in end game right now. So you got to keep the frequency high at all costs, man. We creating our own realities. We going hard. We're doing our best. No worries, no doubts. We in the know. But today I wanted to make a video about don't believe the hype, stay in your lane. So I know a lot of people growing up, y'all felt, like an outcast growing up. You didn't really fit in with the crowd. You see everybody in the crowd, they all look the same, doing the same things. For example, I'm gonna use me as an example. Me growing up, I knew it was something about me. I knew I had like this unique spark, but I couldn't really figure that out, and I couldn't really acknowledge it or embrace it because I was so steady focused on other people and what they were doing, following the crowd, trying to be like the crowd. And I realized, and I made a video about this a while ago on my YouTube, how I realized that everybody's basically a clone of one another. It's like y'all programs. Y'all see one person doing something, y'all want to go do what they doing. You see one person like this, they got the new gear on, fly sneakers, this a type of bag that everybody want to start wearing. You see that everybody's wearing it, so you're gonna go out and buy that bag, or you're gonna go out and buy them sneakers or that gear because you see the crowd, the whole crowd is doing it. But deep down you don't even know why you want it. You're not even sure about why you want it. You don't even know why you like it. And if you dig deep, you probably don't even like it. And that's what I realized. I see how people is just blindly following others. And social media is also a reason why this happens a lot. And it takes the social media takes our mind and focus away from ourselves and what makes us unique. Because I can assure you that everyone has their own unique spark, their own unique truth, and their own unique ideas. But we don't spend enough time with ourselves. Why? Because we constantly on our phones scrolling, seeing what other people doing with their lives. And say you come across a post and somebody doing something, or for example, they got the flyest gear or some gear that you never seen, and you seen that they're getting a lot of likes, and you're gonna say to yourself, your ego actually is gonna say to himself, maybe I should try to get that gear. Maybe I should try to get that bag so I could get as much likes as that next person. And then you find yourself going out your way, wasting your money on things that you don't really like. You just getting it because you feel like you're going to gain the approval of others. And then you're going to post your picture on social media, and then you get all that dopamine from everybody liking it. And then the more dopamine you get, your ego wants to get more and get more and get more. That's what the ego wants. It wants more and more and more. The ego cares about quantity, not quality. The soul cares about quality, not quantity. So in the process of that, you're just going to continue losing yourself. You're losing yourself trying to be like these rappers that you look up to. You're losing yourself acting like you a thug, but you're not really a thug. You're not in the streets like that. But you pretend to be a thug because you feel like you're going to get the approval from others because your favorite rappers get that approval. You want to be just like someone else. And a lot of people is just following the hype. And the moral of the story in this video is don't follow the hype. Stay in your lane. You know that you're different. You know that you're a chosen one, and you know that you want to be on a different journey. For me, as an example, I'm on a journey that I feel like is the best for me. And I'm trying to stick with the soul instead of the ego. Although the ego is very important, and you shouldn't eliminate the ego and push it away. You got to keep a balance. You gotta have the soul in the driver's seat most of the time though, and keep the ego in the backseat until it's time to use it. But I realize people are using their egos in the wrong way. They letting their egos take control of them lives. take control of their lives. I mean, and they're losing themselves in the process. And that's why I'm gonna title this video, "Don't Believe the Hype, Stay in Your Lane." And that's what I had to learn to do. You know, I was constantly seeing people going that way, but I know going this way is the right way. But this path don't have a lot of people on it. That path has a lot of people on it. And you're gonna get a lot of approval. You're gonna get a lot of praise. And that's what your ego wants. But remember what I said. The soul wants quality. Good quality. The ego wants quantity. And here's the thing about quantity and quality. I'm going to use another example. Let's talk about women. A lot of people give praise to those, men who have a lot of women. They have a high quantity of women. Yeah, that feels good to have all these different types of women, but do they really have quality? Do they? Do they really have quality? And like growing up, a lot of men, you can't lie, a lot of men growing up, we looked up to those men who had all the women. They had a rotation and stuff like that. And we all wanted to be like that because our ego wants to experience the approval and the praise that we get from other people, from other men, having other men being like, yo, he got a lot of women, I'm trying to get like him. And then you getting a lot of praise from these women, you got a rotation and all that. But the quality is not there. You're probably dealing with some low vibrational women. You're probably dealing with some very promiscuous women. And a lot of promiscuous women carry a lot of energy from a lot of different men. You got to remember, sex is like sexual energy exchange. You're exchanging energy with the next person. So, although you have quantity and it's making your ego feel good, are you going to be fulfilled in the end? And that's why quality is way much better than quantity. When you're dealing with one girl that's for you, that's on the same frequency as you, she take care of you, she has depth, she's not shallow, you don't have to worry about her, not having no depth to her, you can't talk about nothing deep, you can't even talk about your aspirations and none of that. And she take care of you, she's in her feminine, she loves you, she cook for you. That's quality. That's what the soul wants. And when you follow the soul rather than following the ego, when you let the soul be in the driver's seat, you're going to feel more fulfilled. And I realized that path that way, that lonely path, no one's on it because it's lonely. It gets lonely. And when you walk in that path, you looking to the left, you like, dang, look at all that hype over there. All I'm asking you is don't believe the hype. Stay in your lane. Be who you are. Stop trying to be like other people because you seeing them get all the praise and approvals and they just getting a quantity of things. They have no quality over there. On the outside, it may look nice because you falling into the hype, but you don't know how that person feels within. And I'm pretty sure that person feels very empty within. Yeah, having all these things is nice, but where's the quality? Why don't I feel fulfilled? Your soul is not fulfilled. Your ego is, and the ego keeps wanting more, and your soul is becoming more unhappy, and you feel like you have this burden over you. It's because you're not getting no quality. I realize I'm not like these other people. I don't want to be like these other people just for approval, just so I can have fake friends around me. I realize like a lot of people who are following the crowd and who have all those people around them, they don't experience no quality in those relationships and having all those people around them. Most of those people are low vibrational and lost, and they have low self-esteem. And you could tell they have low self-esteem because they're being somebody who they're not just for approval. Like I said, don't believe the hype. It's a trap. Stay in your lane. If you into spirituality, if you into like anime, something that's not mainstream, and you genuinely love that, you love that journey you on, you love that path, that's your lane. You know you're not a thug. You know you don't gang bang. You know you're not, you don't have rotations and all. You want to stay loyal to one girl, experience one girl. Stay in that lane. Don't ruin that quality just for quantity. because best believe in the end you're gonna feel very unfulfilled. So just stay in your lane and don't believe the hype. That's all I wanted to say today. You know, and this was straight off the dome. I just got an idea, and I was like, because I made a post about this. It was like, don't believe the hype. Stay in your lane. And I wanted to expand more on that. So I hope you guys understand where I was coming from. And just be who you are, man. Don't worry about how people gonna perceive you. Don't worry about how people gonna judge you, because it only says a lot about them. You the one that's got the quality. You feeling good with it. You don't have to show what you got in the external, because in the internal, you feeling good, man. So I hope y'all taking care of yourselves. And again, lastly, don't believe the hype. Just stay in your lane.